Most dangerous wave pools. In our efforts to catch the joy that comes from playing with nature, man has invented many weird and wonderful things. One such invention is the wave pool. If you have ever felt the thrill of catching a wave, then you'll understand why man-made wave pools have existed since the late 19th century. But as fun and beautiful as she may seem, Mother Nature can be a cruel mistress, and trying to catch and use her for our own fun is not without its dangers. Ocean World. Located in the extreme zone at South Korea's Ocean World, this wave pool has waves of up to 2.4 meters high. Their website dares parkgoers to enjoy the thrill of the large waves and the suspense of not knowing when the waves will hit. Some swimmers increase their anticipation by facing away from the tide, while others prefer to face the waves head on. Watch as the heavy crowd is lifted, thrown about, and then crashed into by a wall of bodies and water. The screams are a mix of fear and excitement, but that is just part of the fun for these adrenaline junkies until something goes wrong anyway. Yulong Shuyan Water Amusement Park. These people may not have seen the fun side of being in a wave pool at this amusement park in China on July 29, 2019. The inflatables all moving together looks like a Mexican wave at a football stadium or somebody moving something underneath a colorful carpet. Imagine being right in the middle, not a place to be for anyone who hates to be squeezed into tight spaces. Listen to the force of the huge wave as it hits hard and fast, crashing into the crowd. Rather than gently lifting them up as it should, it punches through them, folds over the top, and seems to eat them up. It is obvious that the wave is much larger and more powerful than it should have been, as even those watching at the side are forced to run to safety. It was later announced that the larger than usual waves were created due to an electrical problem. Combined with the fact that the water can barely even be seen at times due to the number of bodies, it was a recipe for disaster. The day after the incident, news stations reported that up to 44 people had been injured. Those who were unlucky enough to be hurt mainly suffered fractured feet or ribs. Luckily, there were no deaths on this occasion. This guy proves that it's often better to be part of the group than it is to be in the way, especially if that group is a gang of inflatable killer whales. Action Park. Wave pool accidents can and have happened all over the world. The infamous Action Park in New Jersey, USA was opened in 1978, and its poor safety measures have since been told by many. The wave pool, nicknamed the Grave Pool, opened 2 years later in 1980. On its first day of operation, up to 100 swimmers had to be pulled out of the pool because of its overly aggressive waters. Despite this, the pool remained open, and between 1982 and 1987, it had taken the lives of 3 young people. It wasn't until 1996 that the water park was closed for good. One major issue was the employment of underage lifeguards at the park, who were sometimes as young as 14 years old. As this clip shows, it can be very difficult for a lifeguard to watch over and manage a busy wave pool. See if you can spot the danger as it happens. Toilet bowl. Of course, most man-made pools are well looked after, and there are safety rules to make sure guests are safe. But some wave pools occur naturally, and those who are brave enough to go for a swim in one have to look after themselves. The well-named Toilet Bowl in Hawaii is one such place. Here, you are more likely to be smashed into hard rock than the soft flesh of other humans. The water appears to breathe as it sucks in and eventually spits out this man, as if he is a hair stuck in the ocean's mouth. Still, the man takes pride and satisfaction in having taken on and survived the toilet bowl. Take a look at these young adventurers. They seem to have no fear of hitting the rocks or each other as they jump in, to the shock of those watching. At times, the waves seem to act like a video game by helping the swimmers up to the next level, only to drag them back in and almost out to sea. Thankfully, these boys are strong swimmers and are able to avoid being swept away this time, but you can just about hear the panic in their voices above the roar of the waves. Caribbean Bay. This wave pool at Caribbean Bay in Korea is packed full of visitors. You can see the excitement in their faces as they bounce up and down waiting for the next wave. A horn alerts everyone to the incoming tsunami. After being surprised by the force of the water, there is smiles and laughter all around as the waves settle. Calm is restored and everyone gets ready to take on the next one. So, if you're at an amusement park with lifeguards and inflatable whales, or out in the more dangerous area of a natural wave pool, it can be a lot of fun. Just remember to be smart and ready to take on whatever comes at you, because sometimes wave pools can be dangerous places. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Here are some other videos I think you may find interesting to watch.